Hi guys, it's Courtney. I decided that I was going to make a video explaining my road trip to Ohio. Um, I started off in California, obviously. It was uh, Tuesday, maybe? I don't remember. And my grandpa and he went to work that day, or had a job interview that day. And then I just spent the day packing, and I went and hung out with my best friend for the last time. And I went to lunch with my aunt. And then that afternoon, I got home, hung out with Brody and Mackenzie, and then we packed the car up. And that was like annoying because everyone was so tense that I was leaving. It was just like everyone was fighting, and it was crazy. And then around 5 o'clock, we started saying our goodbyes, and that was hard, saying goodbye to Brody and Mackenzie. It was cute though, because Brody was in his red car, his little truck, and he was like, don't go bye bye," and I was like, "Oh," and then he wouldn't. My mom was like, "Brody, give Courtney kisses so she can leave," and he said, "No, no bye bye," and I was just like, "Oh," so I started crying, and then my mom was like, "Why are you crying? You wanted to do this," and my stepdad was like, "It's normal for her to cry." And she's like, he was like, "It's normal for her not to want to go anymore." And I just stopped crying. I was like, "No, I want to go. I'm just sad. Don't think I want to stay." So then we got in the car and we drove all the way to Phoenix, Arizona to visit my grandpa, his family that lives there. And we stayed the night there. That was about a 7-hour drive. Then we got up that next morning, and we had two choices. We were either going to go to Kansas to visit part of my grandpa's family, or we were going to Texas to visit my uncle and my aunt and his two kids. And we actually decided like halfway through that part of the road trip where we were going. We were at Cracker Barrel. My grandpa's like, "Okay, we need to decide right now where we're going," and it figured to be a little bit faster in a way to go to Texas. So I was all about that. So we went to Texas. We drove straight through. Didn't get there till 7 in the morning. I was so tired that I couldn't even stand up. Like, I felt like I was drunk walking into the house, like falling over stuff. Sorry. And then I only slept for 3 hours that day. Then my grandpa and we got up, went to lunch. Then we got back on the road and drove straight through to Ohio. That was another. To Texas, I think it was 18 hours. To Ohio, I think it was 14 or 18 hours. And we stopped in Cincinnati at 4 in the morning, and we had to be out of the hotel at 11. So I woke up at like 10:50, just put some clothes on and got in the car. And then we drove to Cleveland, and my roommate wasn't here, so we couldn't get into the house, so we went and sat at a grocery store for like 3 hours waiting. That was fun. And then I moved in. So all in all, the road trip was 4 days long. I was in a lot of states. I went through New Mexico. We stopped in every state. I went from California to New Mexico to Arizona, or just kidding, California to Arizona, then Arizona to New Mexico to Texas. Then from Texas, we went from Texas to Arkansas to Tennessee to Kentucky to Ohio. So in one day, I was in 5 states. It was pretty cool. I mean, I've done long road trips and everything before, but nothing like that. So it was long, it was fun. I didn't drive one bit. I was really lucky. My grandpa was really nice. He drove it all, and he has on his phone, he can give off Wi-Fi, so I was just on my computer the whole time. So it was good. I'm glad to be here, but I'm obviously missing not California, just the people in California. But I love it here. Hasn't quite rained as much as I would like, but it's rained a few times, and yeah, it's good. So, alright, bye.